K-Writers. It's dedicated to promoting and supporting local authors in the Cayman Islands from childhood to adulthood. It started as a writing group where we met once a month, and I was overwhelmed by the number of authors that were here, as well as people who were interested in writing. And it really made me realize that there was a need here on the island, even more so than I originally imagined, and that's how it kind of formed into a company.
Back in 2013, and we hosted the International Literacy Fair here at the library, and at that time I met Elke Fewer O'Donnell and saw the books that she had written. And so we got to talking about how many authors there were and what the mission of the library is, and so we sort of developed a wonderful partnership.
One of the ways K-Writers is fulfilling its role is by hosting an annual event, which is a Cayman Islands Book Fair, and it's done this year in conjunction with the Georgetown Public Library. The fifth is workshops for those who are interested in learning more about writing or improving their skills, and the sixth is open to the public. We've got authors who are going to be selling as well as signing their books. They're also going to be reading from their books as well too. So it's an opportunity for the public and aspiring writers to come out and connect and meet the local writers here on the island. I think a lot of people don't realize how much talent we have here and how many published authors there are here. So I think that's a way to connect the community with the authors and the authors with themselves.
For those people who have children, there's lots for children to do. There will be story times, and Santa will be coming, and Rotary is actually hosting that part of the event for us. There'll be crafts going on, and even food. This is a very, very important event for us because the library, we feel, is really responsible for making sure that people on the island understand how many authors there are and what kind of an impact they're having on our society that's positive.
I think the connectivity is the favorite part of it, and just really highlighting and showing people that we do have this talent here on the island. And also I'm hoping that by people coming and seeing people in their own community are achieving this, that they'll be able to want to and know that it's achievable for themselves. As an author, you think that you're in this little bubble by yourself and that your struggles and your anxieties and frustrations are all you're in your own little world. And I think by connecting and seeing that other people are having similar experiences, I think really lifts the load off and makes you feel that, hey, I'm not alone, and this is okay, I'm on the right journey. And I think also this connecting them to each other as resources.
Okay, I think the book fair can inspire other authors that's out there, that I'm sure there are many more, that likes to write or take photos or anything of the sort that they want published. I think a book fair would be a great benefit for them to come by, look at what you have done, and get ideas from you. That's why I'm here also, because the book fair for me was to come and get ideas from other authors of how they've done their book. I think the idea of a book fair is awesome.
Many of them have messages in their books that they maybe want to get out to the public, and this is a way to make those connections, and I'm hoping that they'll be able to make an impact in their community through organizations like the Boys and Girls Homes, the prison, as well as hopefully businesses that will help to let the businesses here on the island see that there's a market to cater to writers, and also hopefully build some relationships there that will help small businesses here on the island as well too. Last year, one of the primary things that people wanted to have was workshops, and I really wanted to provide that. My long-term goal from K-Writers' perspective is for the event to be over a longer period of time, and this is the first step to that. And the reason for that is there's so many different things that we could offer the writers, the public, to get a bigger insight into how authors play into the community. And I wanted to start by having the first day as the workshops, so that the authors themselves could either host a workshop or attend a workshop, and because we're always looking to improve our skills, and also be able to sell their books and talk to the general public and do all those things, and readings. The writers in the K-Writers group have also been really great with getting the word out and supporting and just sharing and participating, of course. The Georgetown Public Library and Ramona and her staff have just been phenomenal with their support and all the things that they've taken on and done, so I would not have been able to do it without them.
We're in the business of, making sure that people all over the island are reading. but we're also responsible to make sure that they are reading materials written by writers that live here.
I really hope that people bring their kids, bring their families, and they share with each other the experiences and the adventures of what it is to live in the Cayman Islands. I chose to participate in this book fair because I wanted to share my childhood and see what kids are doing today and find out more about the adventures they're having.
What children need to see is that there are many, many opportunities here. And when children see there's a lot of writers, then it helps to get them interested in books. I also think it's a great community involvement because the community needs to come out and see exactly there's a lot of talent here. We're a little island, but we're mighty.
I'm extremely ecstatic about the diversity of the authors that we have, from the youngest one, who's 16 years old, to people who are in their 70s and 80s, and anything in between. In addition to the age, we've got different genders, we've got different genres, we've got from poetry to fantasy to inspirational. It's just amazing. Self-help. The response from the authors and those that are participating is wonderfully diverse, and I think it's a reflection of the Cayman Islands itself and it being such a melting pot of different cultures and ethnicities.
This fair is really beneficial to Caymanian authors because it exposes them to the wider public. This is important in the development of our society, that we have people who write about the society that they live in all aspects of that existence.
It's great that Cayman has it, so I think the Caymanians really could just embrace this and just enjoy all of the stuff that the library and what the literary world has to offer.
I feel that writers are my heroes. They are the purveyors of history, and they also sort of tell us who we are right now. And so their work sort of speaks for them and beyond the time that any of us may be around. And so what they're doing is so important that they really should be considered local celebrities. And this is what we are aiming to do.
I'm hoping that this is really an event that will become ingrained into the community, like any other annual event, and that it's something that people will look forward to as each year passes, and that we're able to provide something that is valuable not only to the authors themselves but to the community as a whole. And I'm hoping that people, just not here on this island but in other places in the world, will be able to appreciate and be able to see the local talent that Cayman has, and that Caymanians and Cayman authors will be appreciated not just here in Cayman but globally.